Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Schedule Pro Gamer. Let me fix this first. Today we are doing an Anivia game, and I'm going to have to put the shadows to low, and that should solve it. Yes, victory! So yeah, they fixed this this bug they had with the entire map being well just. Yeah, covered in what's it called? Oh my god, this is so bad. How can I not remember this? Fog of War. That's what it's called. Anyway, they fixed it, but you do have to put it to a low instead of no shadows. And I had it set to low to no shadows because yeah, shadows aren't really adding anything to the game. They are pretty neat to watch, but they're really not that interesting. So anyway, we are going mid lane with Anivia, and we have a Kha'Zix jungler. Yeah, so that means that Master Yi is going to do something else, which is interesting, because Master Yi is really, yeah, normally played either in mid lane or in the jungle. And we're going to have to see how that works out for us. So Master Yi is AP, so I'm guessing he's going top lane. Well, plus he's over here, so... Oh, there's Cannon! Cannon coming in! And wow, what was his plan there? Well, he was trying to do what? So yeah, the stun goes off, obviously. And a very easy first blood. And it goes to Anivia, so that is really cool. And yeah, these effects are really ridiculous. I mean, why do they have to be all over the all over everything, basically? Oh, Kha'Zix getting killed there, and Master Yi is also in some trouble. And by some trouble, I mean a lot of trouble. Oh, but he just no, he's not out yet. He's going to die. Oh, man. That was an awesome opening! So the enemy team seems to not have a jungler at all. But yeah, we are starting off 1-0. Let's put everyone to where they are supposed to be. This should be it, and then this is the mid laner, bottom laner. Who is the support on the enemy team? It seems to be Teemo. I think these are two top laners here, and yeah, we're going to have to just compare these three or something like that, or I don't know. Anyway, we're just going to focus on the mid lane, and we're going to fast forward through most of the laning phase, because the laning phase is not very interesting to watch. So basically, as Anivia, what you want to do is you want to farm as much as possible in the early game without losing too much mana, and then in the later game you will once you pick up your ultimate, you will use your ultimate to farm the main part of the waves. And yeah, just that little bit of harassment, taking Cannon down to half health, even though it wasn't a very hard thing to do, because once you land your Q you get an automatic stun. And yeah, you get to fire that E off immediately afterwards. So yeah, the frostbite is what does most of the damage on Anivia, and she knows that. That's why she's using that to harass. But also picking up the minions with the Q is very useful. Anyway, just farming it up, farming it up, farming it up. The early game, as I said, not very interesting. Once you reach level 6, it becomes a little more interesting. And oh, this is going to be close. No, she gets the kill. Okay. Oh no, she doesn't get the kill. Wow, he actually survived that. But obviously, with the egg still up, that it's not a problem to go low, to go aggressive. And that's why we see a lot of aggressive plays from Anivia normally in the early game. Except in tournament plays, of course, because in tournaments, when people play Anivia, it is just very passive until she becomes strong enough to pick up the entire minion wave. Because otherwise, yeah, if the jungler is there, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Because with the jungler, the mid laner can actually pick up that, or kill that egg in the early game. Because you get an armor and magic resist debuff. This is actually good for Master Yi, that they killed that turret. Because that means that the red minions are no longer going to suicide into that turret. And instead they're just going to be, well, very easy prey for a Master Yi that's farming behind that where the turret used to be. So if you can farm over here, that is way safer than over here. Because escaping as an enemy from over here, you have to run all the way back here, or even through the jungle. Yeah, that is just that's very hard to do. So anyway, we're going back into the mid lane, where Anivia now has her ultimate, and she is now going to use that ultimate to farm the minion waves. And we are going to, yeah, twice is fast enough. So you see the amount of damage going off, and it's just that Cannon can't do enough damage to actually make her well, get scared. Oh, how did he not pick that up? This was one basic attack. He did two basic attack. Hang on, because that was just plain stupid. Yeah, the minions got screwed up. So this is all good. And here he has it. So just right-clicking Anivia would have killed him. So one attack, two attacks, and then he gets killed. I have no clue what he was doing. But Anivia also, yeah, just a little bit too aggressive there. I think she even flashed in. Yes, she did. She flashed into range there. And yeah, it's a real shame that the minions have been screwed up now. I can try to repair it, but it would take a while, and people don't like it when I do those kind of things, experiments. Yeah, if you rewind to 0, sometimes it becomes fixed, and then if you fast forward again to or forward again to where you were, then it still stays fixed. So yeah, getting a little bit lucky here with the cannon making a big play mistake there. And is she going to get ganked here? Who's the other guy? It is... oh, both of them are the top laners. No! Oh, walling off the Caitlyn accidentally. Because there is no way she knew that. But... wow, yeah. Caitlyn just completely messing up, but still gets the kill. And yeah, Anivia, next time go over here and then place the wall over here. Because that is way safer than running in to that situation. And of course Kha'Zix gets killed without getting the kill. So we're just going to fast forward again. So early game, yeah, lots of mistakes already. But that's okay. I mean, not everyone can... well, no, nobody can play flawless. Flawlessly, I guess. Yeah, I know I get a lot of comments on a lot of videos of people saying, oh, this is like 800 ELO because they make mistakes. And then they never send in a game of their own because they know they make the same mistakes. And yeah, if you think that you have a flawless game, please send it to me. Put in the title that it's a flawless game, and I will tell you that it's not a flawless game. Because even in the tournament play, even those like 2.5k ELO players, and wow, this guy. But even those players make a lot of mistakes. It's not even like close to 0, the amount of mistakes they make. Because everyone makes mistakes. It's just that because I point them out, and because in this ELO, because this is well below that 2k ELO bracket, of course. But yeah, the mistakes they make here tend to be a little bit bigger. But in 2k ELO, they make exactly the same mistakes. It's just that they're a lot more subtle. And yeah, well, everyone knows that. Everyone who understands how games work knows that there's no such thing as a perfect game, as perfect play, because there are a lot of things that you can't see. There's a lot of invisible stuff happening, and because of that, you make mistakes. So once again, the jungler gets killed in a 1 versus 1 situation, it seems. And are we going to get the blue buff? No, the blue buff's gone. And we are going to go to that bottom lane. No? Maybe? Who knows? There we go, running into a mushroom, which means that she's slowed and visible. And yeah, that's not going to work. Another mushroom! And now she's going to go back through here and take another mushroom. No? No, okay. We're just going for the minions then. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, I'm kind of getting tired. I had this before and people said, well, just ignore the comments, but I like the comments. I like to see what people have to say to me. I just don't like the unfounded accusations of people being bad or whatever. And yes, if you think that you're the perfect player, feel free to send me something that proves that you're the perfect player. Or better yet, I will do a live game from you, because yeah, obviously you can select a replay that is almost perfect. But if you say that you're the perfect player, then I'll come watch one of your games and we'll see if you're that perfect player. But anyhow, enough about that. It's just that it annoys me that people post comments on other players without having or on me. That annoys me as well, but I can handle that. But yeah, they post comments on other people's playstyle or mistakes, and they never send a game to anyone. So not to me, not to any of the other commentators, because they know they make the same mistakes, and then they get ridiculed for their mistakes. And wow, yeah, she gets egged, which is one good thing at least. Why would you do that? If she didn't ult there, she would have gotten the kill without any problems. And now this guy is going to die for it at least. Well, it's still a 1-for-1 trade for them. And at least Cannon dies for free. And we're going to fast forward. So Master might actually be able to pick up this tower now. No, most of the tower though. And yeah, he took a little bit too much tower damage there, but it's all good. He's going to recall now and be saved in that way. Come on, Anivia, pick up the minions. Yeah, she's going to just let them run into the tower, it seems. Yeah, you need to QR them most of the time. So use both the stun. No, I don't know what it's called. Is that the flash frost? Yeah. The flash frost and the glacial storm are normally the ones you'd use to pick up the minions. Oh, this is not going to end well for the blue team. They get a 1-for-1 trade here. Oh, actually 2-for-2. But the red team started off way better in this, and yeah, it's going to be a 3-for-2. And yeah, that didn't hit, so that's good. What are you doing, Master Yi? You're just going to get killed. Used his ultimate before he was even close and just gets owned. Yeah, almost picks up the kill here though. But yeah, it's a 5-for-2. So not a good trade at all. We're behind now, 19-16, and we're going to have to work really hard to make this this happen. So gold-wise, it is yeah, that enemy lane here. So the enemy lane combination in the top lane that is beating the top laner plus jungler. So that's why I've said it before and I will say it again. It is not always the best to have a jungler. Because without a jungler you get a very easy top lane and you can actually get more gold from that top lane than you can get from the top lane plus jungle if you're you only have one guy in the top lane. So if you have a 1 versus 2 top lane. So in this case that definitely is true. They have 10.5k or just about versus 8k. And yeah, that's a big difference. So you can definitely learn from that having a jungler does not make you a better team. Having a good jungler and a good top laner obviously does make you a better team. But yeah, if you're in low ELO, sometimes it's just better to not get that jungler. And come on! Oh, a nice one! That was a nice burst. And of course Cannon is really weak sauce and he just dies instantly. So mid laners then, it is 3.7 versus 5.3k gold. That is a big advantage for our Anivia. Of course it's 6 kills versus 1, so most of that will come from those kills. But some of it will come from the minions as well. And yeah, I don't know what Anivia is trying to do here, but she's nowhere near her team. She should have ran towards her team, and that would make it a little bit easier. He's going to flash over. Yeah. Bad play by Blitzcrank, not grabbing him. But it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, the bottom lane then. Let's switch these. It's 6.7 versus 6.2. So Misfortune is a little bit ahead, but that is mostly the 2 kills. And the supports are pretty much equal. Yeah, there's about a 200 gold difference. So that's not a big deal. But it is mainly that middle lane that has a big difference in the amount of kills. And we will have to see how that comes into play in the later game. So yeah, we see they chase. They just chased way too far into the enemy jungle, and yeah, well, whatever. I'm not even going to bother with that kill. That was just in the bottom lane. Master Yi not having the best game of his life, I guess. Although he is 3-3, but he couldn't really do anything in that top lane, which is a shame. Because, well, Master Yi can of course still farm pretty well with his Alpha Strike, but he needs a little bit of AP, and yeah, this guy is going for AD Master Yi, so don't really understand why that is. So 3 versus 1 now, mid lane, and wow, taking a lot of damage from this random harass. And yeah, this what's her name, Caitlyn is really incredibly bad at using that ultimate. And at least she did get the kill there, but she is going to die now. Yes. But yeah, Master Yi switching to AD, which means that he no longer has that burst damage, but he does have a lot of sustained damage. And yeah, they do pick up a double kill with that. Well, in fact, Master Yi not even involved in that kill, but he could have picked it up. So yeah, the what's her name, Anivia, coming into the game, to the lane here, and she is probably going to do well against these guys because, oh no, she needed to hit that. Yeah, she has a large amount of damage now. She has the Rod of Ages complete, and that magic penetration from the sorcerer's shoes, some extra ability power, and she is really stacking up the damage. And nicely done. The nice burst coming out. Really late heal there from Ezreal. Ezreal should of course have used that heal, well, when the ultimate went off, when the Misfortune's ultimate went off. And we do get the dragon, so that's cool. So anyway, I'm just going to follow this guy. With a little bit of this guy, I guess. Because, oh, this is going to be close. No, they can't find him. Even though they have full vision here. They have... oh, this one's outside of the bush. Oh, that is so bad. If this one was inside of the bush, they would have had full vision here. So she would have known that he ran either there or there. Which would have been a lot better. Anyway. Oh... close to die. Oh yeah, let's just run into the range of misfortune, because that is always the smartest thing to do. Running away is for noobs. Man, I should really just ignore the rest of this game. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, yeah, it seems that we're just poking a little bit on each side. It's just that every time they go aggressive, it's like 15 kills all of a sudden. And yeah, the kills are pretty well spread between the two teams. It's 30 to 27 now, with about a 2k gold advantage for the blue team. And yeah, that's mostly due to those kills. And come on! Yeah, that was never going to work. Yeah, it is really risky to stay in this, but yeah, the red team is still going to stay in here, because the blue team is, yeah, they have to retreat. As I said, it's too risky to stay in. And they're just going to fall back and, well, lose one turret. And that's about it. So Master Yi is coming in. He should be able, if he has lifesteal, he does have lifesteal, so he should be able to do very well against all of these low health champions. And he's going to get a double kill here, and could actually make that into a quadra kill, potentially. Because he should have all of his skills back up. There you go. Oh, that was lucky that he didn't run into that. He doesn't have enough lifesteal to tower dive. Ah. So, yeah, he did turn it into a quadra kill, as I said. But, yeah. Anyway, Anivia just going to continue with this. Anivia now has 8k gold, which is pretty high up. It is the same as Caitlyn has on the enemy team. And Master Yi is higher, so good for him. Of course, a quadra kill does give you a lot of gold. It gives you about 1200 gold. And yeah, that is a really, really big deal. So yeah, we're just all over the place once again. It seems that the entire enemy team is here except for Maokai. And they did see this guy. I don't know why he's trying to hide when he knows that they spotted him. But yeah, well, he did. And now the rest of the team is coming in. Come on, everyone go there. Go steal that blue buff. That's not the blue buff. Really? You didn't understand that they already got that? Yeah, Master Yi doesn't have the AP necessary to make that heal actually useful. And just gets killed. That's a shame, because he was doing very well with that quadra. And then all of a sudden he just failed. So the nice kill there by Blitzcrank, and they make it a 1-for-1 in the end. Almost lost another one, but this guy is still not safe. Yeah, he is going to get killed. And it is just all over the place, man, the fighting in this one. And really, if you just go to your lanes and pick up these minions every time, and then don't team fight at all, like they're doing now. I mean, they're now continuously team fighting. Then you will beat this strategy. I mean, this strategy from the red team is just completely retarded. It is. It shouldn't work, and yeah, they're just. It's just that the blue team isn't sure how to deal with it, and that's why they kind of are fighting 1 versus 5 all the time. But yeah, the red team is really falling behind in minion kills if you pick up the minions in the side lanes. But also if you push those side lanes, they have to break off their engage on mid lane. So you're kind of forcing them to fight on multiple fronts, which is always better if you have a fat champion in your midst. And with 11 and 10 kills on 2 of your champions, you can pretty well say that that is the case. Of course, Misfortune also has 9. So she's pretty fat as well, but if you allow the enemy team to just group up on you and yeah, do these kind of things. So that was again a 3 versus 1, a 3 versus 2 I believe, because someone else died as well. Kha'Zix died as well. Yeah, if you allow them to do that, you're never going to win this. You need to either group up with 5 and make sure that nobody goes out alone. That's the one way. But the second is just to farm up and to pressure those side lanes, making sure that the enemies can't really do what they're doing here, which is just, well, pushing the mid lane. And yeah, the red team is just pushing the mid lane every time without taking any minions in the side lanes, and that is just that is not going to happen. If you no, just push onwards, guys. Just push onwards. You see, all 5 of them are in mid again. They're trying to do some jungling, but not actually doing anything. And then, yeah, they're just going up against this entire team. Oh, come on! Get that kill! There we go. Ezreal able to shoot through them and getting the kill. So, nice fight here. Come on, Ezreal! No, Ezreal not going to land another kill here, because he's going to run into the mushroom and then it's done. Unless he wants to run into another mushroom. And then he gets the kill. No! Oh wow! He didn't get the kill! In fact, Teemo picked up the kill. So nice mushroom spread. Not just in his own lane, because Teemo was of course in the bottom lane, but he has mushrooms everywhere. So in important spaces in the jungle, so that people can easily run into them. Also, you gain a lot of vision with them. So yeah, nicely done. Teemo definitely deserving that kill with good placement of those mushrooms. And yeah, he does die here. He had no backup there, no vision at all on where the enemy team is, and because of that, he got killed. While Teemo going for the Blood Razor, and I really don't agree with that. Teemo needs to be a little bit tankier than that, because otherwise he gets killed instantly, like we saw here. Or if you want to go for that Blood Razor, you really want to go for that, just get Magic Resist and or sorry, not Magic Resist, Magic Penetration, and then you are an offensive build. But yeah, this is now a lot of magic damage, but you have no magic penetration, so it's not going to do the damage to the actual HP. Because it's going to be, yeah, if we take a random champion like the support champion, he has 60 magic resist, and 60 magic resist means that your damage is going to be reduced by, what's that, 30%, something like that, 40%, I don't know, something like that. And come on, triple! Nicely done. So yeah, we're really grouping up now, and even though it's still everyone low health, we are at least getting somewhere. So At least not running into the mushroom for now. Oh, not running into that one either. So yeah, Anivia, really nice champion by the way. I didn't really discuss her, but I guess everyone knows her. She is a really good champion, and she can do a lot of damage and, well, just give you a lot of control over the game. So a very ballsy Teemo there. Placing a ward. And yeah, once again, oh wow. Cannon and Caitlyn used their ultimates for that. And Maokai, but yeah, the Maokai ultimate will be up pretty soon. It's like the Teemo ultimate, right? It's just like that with two ultimates down, it's kind of hard to win this next fight. Double kill, come on! You can do this! I don't know who... Oh, there we go. Triple kill. Wow! Pentakill! Have I ever seen an Anivia pentakill? I don't know. It seemed like a really nice one. I'll watch it again because it was kind of all over the place in the beginning. Here we go. Yeah, I'll fast forward until we get close. So yeah, they kind of engage here with 5 versus 3. Oh no, it's 5 versus 5 actually. And yeah, immediately the Anivia goes down, so that's why I didn't see her in the beginning of that fight. She was egged in the beginning of that fight. That's why I didn't see her. But yeah, we're just going to continue on because yeah, at this point, I think it's just worth it to just push a turret indeed. Because, well, she's all alone, she can't get Baron or anything like that, and Dragon is already down. They already have it. So she ends up with double buffs, and let's see if we can make something out of this. Because with this advantage, they now create it, because now they have an 11 kill advantage. But most importantly, they have 2 really fat champions, 3 really fat champions on their team. Although Master Yi not really picking up any kills anymore. He is still at 11. Oh man, they're going to land a multi-kill again. So this was 1, that's 2, that is 3, and that is 4. So only 1 guy still left. Oh, this is not going to end well for Caitlyn here. See, 5 kills for 1. And that's because they're now fed. Now they have enough, well, just tankiness to just go up against that. And that red team strategy, it either needs to work really quickly, so you can push up to here, and then you control the jungle, so you get all of the jungle buffs and jungle minions. And they didn't do that. They haven't gotten the dragon yet, I think. Or it just doesn't work, and that's what happened here, because they yeah, they didn't control the space, and they didn't control the jungle, and they wanted to kind of 3 versus 1 every time, which worked out great. But then they lost the team fights because they weren't ahead. They could have been so ahead with the amount of pushing they did, with the amount of control they had, but didn't utilize. And wow, once again, Teemo, when are you going to learn that this is not the way this works? So Anivia getting nuked down here, and obviously this time it worked because yeah, she was all alone. So she got egged straight off, and yeah, after you get egged, you're a really easy target. Okay, I want to see if this explosion is going to prevent this, but no, it's not. I was just wondering whether that explosion would actually reach and disrupt the recall, but yeah, I forgot that those saplings stay there for quite a bit. So who's going to grab Baron here? Because Baron is still up. Dragon is once again going to a very well, persistent Kha'Zix. Because Kha'Zix is just... Kha'Zix just keeps an eye out for that dragon, and every time it's up he grabs it. And that alone makes him worth it. Because, well, he may die a couple of times in this game. I'm pretty sure that the 2 is not correct. No, that is not correct. Yeah, he may die a couple of times in this game, but just the amount of dragons he picked up makes him probably worth it. Large amount of damage, and he does get a kill. But it's an unassisted kill for an assisted kill, so yeah. It is not really worth it. And Anivia running into another mushroom and going to die. Yeah, it's kinda nice if you can see the mushrooms, because then you can actually see what's happening. But the mushrooms are mostly cleared up now. And they did get the Baron. But with most of the mushrooms cleaned up, it is kind of easy to well, just engage now and get away. And this guy should be dead. Oh, he's using his... yeah, that's going to work, isn't it? Yeah, Cannon using his lightning rush to get the minions in the late game. That is never how you use that. That's like you never use Valkyrie in the late game to get minions, or in the early game for that matter. But yeah, that is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, you want to always have those escape skills up. Get out of there, Asriel! Get out! What the hell? Anyway, we get another inhibitor. The first inhibitor is back up, so it's kind of time. Wow, this guy is just running. Oh, he finally gets hit by one. He was running exactly through the mushrooms. And yeah, they're picking off the mushrooms one by one, which is not good at all. And is the egg up? Yeah, yeah.
Killing spree.
Come on, guys, come on. You can do this. You can finish this. Just run out. That's first. Oh man, Caitlyn just running around. Why? Did you really think they were going to stay there? Ah, well, whatever. She just doesn't want to red buff, I guess. And we're just going to pew pew our way to victory here. So Maokai goes down, and we are going to push this middle lane now. Because by now pushing middle lane is a good strategy, because now you can actually group up and with the entire team. So another dragon there for Kha'Zix, but with the entire team you can now just get that done. Wow, and Anivia really needs to build something defensive. 2 death caps is not a good investment of your money. It is way better to go for something defensive. And bye bye. Yeah, Cannon, what's going to happen after that? So you stay alive for 2 seconds, and then what's the plan? Yeah, I think Blitzcrank is really what saved them from defeat here. Although, well, I have to say they did do quite a lot of good stuff, but it's really Blitzcrank that allows them to keep picking up kills when they're behind. And oh my god, 3 for 1. Yeah, plus the turrets. But yeah, not worth it at all. Come on, guys, come on. You can do better than this. Just snipe this guy, that's one. We are coming in. And wisely waiting for someone to show up. Come on. Oh, how did you miss that? You can see how far it reaches. Such a shame. They're just waiting for the rest of the team, I guess. Nope, it's gone. So, we are ahead by 14k gold and still unable to finish this game. 69 to 54. Ridiculous amounts of kills. And once again, using that ultimate to harass. You see, in the mid game, that's a good strategy, but in the late game, you definitely want to have that damage available for these kind of situations. Well, it's not going to work. The blue team is just going to get dominated here. But it seems they still have their ace in the hole with Master Yi. No, Blitzcrank, what are you doing? Blitzcrank really not understanding what Master Yi was doing. Master Yi was closing in from here, so all he had to do was hold off here, make sure that he could see where they were going. And yeah, they're still going to get the kill because, yeah, Misfortune is just not aware of any kind of strategy or tactic. Man, look at those mushrooms! That is redonkulous! And oh, Master Yi, he should have used his ultimate and just ran straight through it. But yeah, he has a ridiculous build, by the way. Everyone has a ridiculous build by now. But yeah, 2 death caps, 3 phantom dances, those kind of things. You don't see that normally. Anyway, it was a pretty entertaining game. Even though there were so many mistakes. But yeah, I don't really mind. It teaches me, and I hope it teaches you what not to do. And yeah, if you know what not to do, then the logical conclusion would be whatever results from that is the thing you should do, because there is no one thing to do. There are only like a million things to not do. And yeah, I hope you kind of get because that's what I'm trying to say, and this is why I shut off the shadows, because yeah, you get all kinds of bugs with them. I hope you kind of learn from these kind of gameplays what not to do, and to kind of see the pattern in, well, from the moment someone makes a decision to do a play. So you make a decision to run into a situation, and at that moment you need to realize what's wrong. Because the result from that's not the issue. It's the decision that's wrong, not the result. Even if you get a pentakill out of a situation where you shouldn't have ran in, that is still a bad decision. So, because people on the other team can make mistakes, which makes you get the pentakill, and that still doesn't make your decision the right decision. But I'm kind of hoping that people will pick up on, well, where the mistakes are made and how to avoid them. So how to avoid making that same mistake. But anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!